But the glory goes, hi. Well, oh, hi. Welcome to Looking Through the Glass. I'm here with Christy again, and I guess we're just kind of doing our own little Bible study, research, or whatever. We're just amateurs starting on all this, and um. So Christy's with me. Hi, whoever you are, please hit that like button and hit the hearts. Um, Christy,
Hello.
um, check out Junior's Adventures on YouTube. Check out Animals Everywhere on YouTube that are both linked to this channel. And those are our animal channels for those who actually want animal. And because I understand I started a couple things at the same time. Um, so, Animals Everywhere, YouTube. Animals Everywhere 79 is my actual thing. So, there's links. And I did not put I did not put my email, but there's my email and other ones. Forgive me. Just bear with me. I'm all over the place, but I'm not stupid. All right. So, Christy, I need to do this. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be more organized. All right. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we wanted to. I don't fully know the purpose of this Bible study yet because this is so against my character. But I'm being told to just do it because there is knowledge in here. And I don't know exactly what knowledge we're after right now, except for just proving that I guess that there's disciples today. Is that what we're trying to do?
No, prophet.
A prophet.
Yeah.
Sorry. She's got a zoo, and I do too. Hence, animals everywhere. They help. But anyhow, so we've been talking about the book of Peter, and we've been talking about this little loop about the what you call it. Whew, my face is getting red again. Sorry, y'all. I asked for it. You guys don't just have to do with it. Your house is so loud.
What?
Your house is so loud.
I know, and I'm in the back room with the door closed.
Wow, it sounds like you're in the middle of the house.
Yeah.
Wow. I know, it probably sounds like that. I've had to do a lot of. I got everybody out in the pool.
Can you imagine if I was out in the middle of it?
Oh my gosh, chaos. Oh, maybe that's what we need to talk about is the chaos inside that we feel.
Yeah.
As being like, as actually doing these things, you know, there's a chaos inside. So I wanted to talk about this, and I haven't talked about this on my live, I don't think, but I have talked about it with my family. And I do believe that there's been like there's something's going on because I have been under attack. Remember me telling you about the hitting my head at the water park and how I had like basically almost a conversation in my head about my clip, and my clip is what saved me.
Yeah.
It broke. I don't know if I said this on live, but like we have been like, you know, I don't know how to put it. You know, we're being talked to. We are definitely being talked to in many different ways. But that's a chaos inside. And I'm learning how to tame it. So you have to bear with me. So I have no idea what that was all about.
You're feeling something?
I don't know. Like my face is all red. But anyhow, what was I saying? I was going to Peter. Oh, hi. Oh, good. Thank you. Being told the quality test on the internet. So we're going into Peter, and I'm sorry if I get off course because to me there's so much going in my head all at once, and it's just like this big circle, and it just keeps going over and over and over, almost as an obsession because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need something to obsess about other than drugs. But oh yeah, I was saying I've been under attack. I hit my head and I've been thinking like it's day number 88. Out of like 60 days, I was just like, yeah, freedom. It was like I got out of prison. I could breathe. And now all of a sudden ever since that strawberry moon, I've been feeling like Joey will leave and I will think it. And it's trying like it's coming from a different spot. I don't know how to put that I hope that helps explain some of the things that you may be feeling, because that's what I'm feeling. Big time. And I really believe in moon magic and moon power over the humans. There's scientific proof over it. So but we're trying to just put it all together. I just don't even know where I am. I'm gonna start over. Hi, welcome to Looking Through the Glass. This is part 2.
I wish it was that easy.
Did you stay up with me? Did you understand where I was?
I mean, yeah, I follow you all the time.
Because I was getting lost in my own. I have the light on me and stuff, and like I said, I've been under attack. Like it's been there's things that are trying to hit emotions now.
Yeah, because you sounded different.
I sounded different.
Yeah, you sound different.
Like in how?
Like when we were talking before I hung up, and then when I called you back, you sounded like different. Like you had a different energy when we were talking earlier, and then when I called you back, it like changed.
Yeah, and I really have been under attack. And it's not just me. It's And we've been fighting. We really have. We've been putting everything into it because this is being done as a couple, you know.
Yeah.
This is he's behind the scenes and he takes care of so much, and it, you know, and he's trying to do his own thing too. So, you know, and because he's been called to do his own thing as well.
Yeah.
You know, and we all do, and it makes it rough, but you know, where there's a will, there's a way. I'll make it work. God will make it work. God is, you know, it will show. I know it will. Here goes the purge.
Yeah, your energy changed.
My dogs have been super protective over me, where like even people they've known their entire lives and knows that, like, because Raja's, you got to put her in her place. I'm not even gonna you know, she's one of those, not hurt her, but you've got to let her know, no, I'm not putting up with your crap. And I'm the only one that she doesn't, she is my guard. But they all are. And I mean, you ain't little. And he went after neighbor's face. Yeah. And yeah, and he's the calm one. But so that if that doesn't let people know, people that know animals, people that know spirits, and people that know this realm know that animals are 100% guardians. And when they start acting a fool or they start getting too crazy, there's reasons, especially when you're doing things that make you scared.
Yeah.
When you're doing that jump, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm saying all this, but I'm being told just let it out. There's going to be archives. I'm telling you. This is going to be archived. I'm telling you. It is crazy. It's going to be archived for people to see. And it's weird to say that and know that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, just like your audio for the future aliens.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I was doing my shaman thing. Y'all know who, you know, I am who I am, and I that's between God and I, you know. So keep your business to yourself. But and I'm just gonna say it just like that. If I ain't for you, then I ain't for you. And I pray, and I know God will place you with who you need to be with, because there is somebody out there that you need to be with, that I promise you. And so, but that I know this, but I was in my shaman mode and I was watching the recordings. That's when I was just doing recordings, because I'm being told to archive. Like I have just recordings, and because I've been told, no, there's videos, there's stuff that's for the archives. That's what I keep being told. And I'm like in my shaman, and I'm just watching the voice waves go up and down, and I'm like, wow. Wow. Right? And I totally, there's like 15 minutes of that because I got lost in the waves. And this was like right after, like, I do my like bell meditations, because that just, there's jam sessions that I've done, and I just, gosh, it just makes me know that the frequency is so much. Take a breath, Sela. Oh dang. Hi, whoever you are, please let me know. Hit the like button. I look like I don't know. Is that you?
One of them. I thought two.
Oh, well, there's two. I think the other one's my kid. But hey, you know what? There's archives. So, and I'm doing this because well, kind of what I was told to, but I'm gonna pout about that a little bit for forever. But, but no, because whatever. Shit. But anyways, I was saying, I was laughing because I was like, watch, this is gonna be some like some language that is going to give like different prophecies or something like 2,000 years from now or to some aliens or something that land here or something. That was like, that was a radio transmission. And I was like, oh man, Giselle's going to have so much fun going through this. She's going to die laughing and hate me for it at the same time. It's how I'm leaving my legacy. I'm leaving my legacy by wow. For people to forever laugh at in their shamanic stage.
Is that a word?
It is now. I am now. The language will be wow. Bah, bah.
It reminds me of that song in the 90s.
Oh, it's
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I was laughing at your comment.
Oh my god. It's let me, what is that song? Hold on.
Why can't I like my own video? I think I'm funny. Why don't they think I'm funny? Oh. Oh my god, we're so off topic right now, but
You're talking like Dory.
All right. Look, if anybody knows guides and angels, they got their own personality and they got to get it out, man. It's not entirely my fault.
Oh, I didn't know what it is, so I found it.
Found what?
Enigma. Remember Enigma?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. Like the background music. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Maybe that's why it's in the brain. Return to innocence? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I ask for any more? Like, are you serious? Oh. See, now I just got told, see, it was worth it, wasn't it? Oh, it was worth it, wasn't it?
I love that song.
Oh, wow. My cat's going in the Cheez-It box underneath my laptop. That feels really comforting. Thank you. And then she's coming over to Snickers. They're protectors, though. She's always up in my business. Although she does try to suffocate me at night. Yeah. And she analyzes how to do it, too. Oh, yeah. Now chase a fly. Thanks.
Is that the one with her tail hurt?
No, that's Jinx. Snickers is the cat that I got for Jinx.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, whoever you are, please let us know. All right, so back to business. Are we back to business?
Okay.
I'm trying to find out if we're back to business yet.
Oh, we're returning to innocence.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Now that I don't feel like I had to jump up at any second to, yeah, Christy, take it over from here.
What do you want me to talk about? My Peter?
As you said, what do you want to talk about, my Peter? You said, what do you want to talk about, my Peter? Well, that's about to get some comments. Sorry.
Well, if I'm going to own it, it's going to be a Johnson. So. It's mine.
Oh my gosh. Ooh. Who says this stuff isn't fun? Oh. Whew.
Why do people show up on my Peter?
Do what?
Okay. My John stuff I have really good. The Peter stuff I only have the purpose.
Say that one more time. You. Oh my gosh. Whew. Okay. Laughter is good for the soul. All right.
Do you also see who commented when we were talking about Peter and Johnson?
Random raps. I did not think of it like that because that is my son. So now I feel a little. Now this is taking an awkward turn. Here's one for the archives. Sorry, my husband is messaging me, and I don't care what I'm doing. I'm stopping to messaging him. So what did I? Okay. I don't know if you all want to hear our conversation. So especially, well, I don't know. After the past conversation, this one's quite innocent. At least it's a little bit more appropriate. I'm in the live. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. All right. So now, how do you like me now? All right. Whew. So now, thank you for all who is here. I don't know who you all are. There's little hearts over here though, and 100s. You don't have to. Well, yeah, you can do that. You do have to agree with me because I don't want you lying. But so, Christy,
Yeah.
may you please take it on a more serious. Can we please see if I've grown up and matured in the past 5 minutes? I hardly doubt I have, but let's make another attempt at this.
Well, I could talk about John.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Oh boy, oh boy. Whew. If you're here for the animals, please go check out animalseverywhere.com. Or no, what the heck? No, scratch that. That was not it. Scratch that. That was not it. I cannot edit. So, at Animals Everywhere at YouTube. Animals Everywhere 79. There.
I can't even.
Oh.
You just promoted somebody's website.
I know. Well, you know what? I look at it as if that's the case, then maybe there's a reason. So whatever it is, please make me proud.
Only if it's something good, good.
It's Animals Everywhere 79 YouTube. And Junior's Adventures in YouTube. Junior's Adventures 12, I think, YouTube. But there's links. All right. Oh, check out my husband's YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Drifter Joey 79. Drifter Joey 79. YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. He's doing gaming. I know there's people that are crazy gamers too. Your dog is like a kennel. Your dog is like a kennel.
What?
Don't poke your eye out. I know my eye gets really itchy when I'm like channeling. So I don't know why. I do not know why, but it feels like they're like on fire. Get 2 puppies. Oh, do you want to start? You want to start going live with me? We go through it at our house too. Our dogs just bark at us because they just want to. It was passed down. So all these guys are going to die before I get any more. And we've got to break that generational curse. that generational curse is broken right then and there. And any attributes to you pray that I don't get any more animals. Oh, that did, yeah, no doubt. There, ugh. But anyhow, so Were we starting with John?
Now, how long have we been in this video?
I don't know. 30 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. No, I'm no. We've already discussed it. But anyhow, I know it doesn't feel like we've been in it for 30 minutes, does it?
It's been 30 minutes of us laughing.
I know, but we have to clear out the negative, right? And that's what it is. It says clearing up the negative, clearing out the channels, getting the gook out of it. We got to do it some way. And laughter's great. So I was talking about the Book of Mormon earlier with you, right?
Yeah.
And I believe in the no such thing as coincidences. You know, you can pray or connect and open up the Bible or different books, just any books, because sometimes I just need it in word. A lot of the times I'll even say like I need it in word, and I need to be able to read it or something. And I think maybe that's why I've been pushed to do these recently. Maybe that's the answer to that prayer. Okay, thank you. I thank you. Yeah. I'm getting answers right now. See how they like me? All right. But I was opening it up to Nephi. And look, I've barely read any. I listened to some of it, but it just tripped me out. But it was Nephi 19. The 12 disciples ministered unto the people and prayed for the Holy Ghost. The disciples are baptized and received the Holy Ghost and the ministering of angels. Jesus prays using words that cannot be written. He attests to the exceedingly great faith of these Nephites about AD 34. But there was more in here talking about the disciples, because this is about when Jesus, after the resurrection, and it's believed that Jesus came over here. It's controversial, but I don't think that it can't have happened. There's different evidence of all kinds of different things. There's one of my crazy dogs right now, but it was talking about I think this was it. Chapter 20, Jesus provides bread and wine miraculously and again administers a sacrament unto the people. The remnant of Jacob will come to the knowledge of the Lord their God and will inherit the Americas. Jesus is the prophet like unto Moses, and the Nephites are children of the prophets. Others of the Lord's people will be gathered to Jerusalem about 34 AD. Where was that at? Stupid cat. It was talking about basically how the gifts will be passed down. It will be inherited. And that's what you were saying, was basically you can see how things can be mirrored in certain aspects as far as timelines. And that's kind of a reference to that. That's what I was trying to get to, was that there was a reference in the Book of Mormon. And I have my own ideas, and I don't want to do anything I am baptized Mormon, but I have my own beliefs on certain parts of the Book of Mormon, and I don't want to be disrespectful in any way, shape, or form, as I do on any of these books. So, but yeah, there was reference to that, and I was like, okay, because Joseph Smith was was a prophet. He has been, or that's what they say, the Book of Mormon. We all have these books that are prophets. Wow, sorry, I'm being talked to right now in so many different ways, and like, whew.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you could go back and see if you were a descendant of Peter?
So that's what the Mormons do, major research on their genealogy. Like very, very, they're very, very, and that's part of the reason why I have my ideas, and it coincides with my dreams that I've been having, and it coincides with spiritual warfare in what I'm being told. And these are conversations that we've had, and I've discussed my dreams. I have discussed my dreams. If you're interested in them, go back and look, and go back and read my videos.
We said that before.
That's apparently going to correlate to something, but because I almost said it again, watch the videos. I've got a ton of them, I know, but that's why I separated Animals Everywhere 79 YouTube. Yeah, got it that time. But my face is so hot right now. But yeah, I was finding it very interesting that I had opened the book to that section where it's correlating that there is, Joseph Smith was visited by Jesus and an angel to where some tablets were on his property, or somewhere in the forest on his property, or something like that. I'm not. You guys can figure it out. It's close enough, but so it starts talking about how there's reference there. So that's really crazy how we were talking about in the previous lives about how it may work, not necessarily a reincarnation, but an inheritance. Because inheritance is used quite a bit in all of the books. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That how could that, it could be, because inheritance is referenced in all of the books, and when it comes to talking about God and this and that, and I know that that can be translated in multiple different ways depending on the stuff. That puppy sounds so cute.
It's the older one that wants to get out, but every time I let her out, she wants to come back in. She just can't go.
Oh yeah, like one of the announce.
She's like senile, so she doesn't even know what she wants. She doesn't remember as soon as she gets out on the other side.
She's got dementia. Doggy dementia. I wouldn't doubt it. The quality of everything's going down. Yeah. So now that correlates into, we're going into John, right? Which is the next one right after Peter. So you were talking about John. I hope I finished that whole part, because that's as far as my brain's going right now. Sorry.
I have a rabbit hole for John.
Well, there's kind of a rabbit hole for Peter as well.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if this rabbit hole, that's why I was like, no, let's go through each one of them, because they're not that big of books. You know, I mean, we can go about them like, you know, years and years like everybody else has, but I think we're past that with you and me. Not to that, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and.
Well, just in case anybody that's watching or will watch in the future wonders why we're going through this, is because these names keep reoccurring. You're feeling them, you're seeing them, you're hearing them, and that's why we started looking into them.
Well, yeah, and I was visited by Mary. She came to me into a dream, and then I found a little pendant in my nightstand that I have no idea where it came from. No idea at all. None. And then I've had other dreams with other like visitors. I woke up hearing an angel's voice saying, "Get ready." And that was right before I did drugs. So there's all these things happening to me, and I've been looking for years for an explanation on the seizures. So, and we haven't found any other freaking explanation. So I'm going into the next thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know what I experienced on that, and I want to know. There's things that I've got to be told. There's things I've got to be told. Huh. Sometimes I don't know. So the rabbit hole with John is that there was no actual evidence of his death, correct?
Yes.
So
do you want to start my rabbit hole on this one, or do you want to?
Well, yeah, we could start on this one because you know this one a little bit more inherently. I don't know. You're pretty well. You're pretty pretty blah blah blah.
It's lengthy. It's a length. My rabbit hole is lengthy.
I think they're all lengthy to their some point, but Oh, sorry.
I mean, because your video.
I don't care.
Oh, because I remember yesterday you said you don't like them to go long. That's what I was saying.
Well, whatever. Sometimes I care, sometimes I don't. It's not up to me. It's not my fault. Please do not blame me. I am just the messenger. And I have no clue what I'm doing. None. So, So your rabbit hole is now, because I was researching Peter, and there is no proof or written proof of his death either.
He was martyred and crucified upside down.
Well, yes, they say that that's what they believe, but then I was looking, and they said that there was no real evidence, but they said that Nero was the one that crucified him upside down. Because he did not feel worthy enough to be to be crucified in the same manner as Jesus.
Yeah.
So with John, there's even less evidence of his death, correct?
Yeah, John has no recorded death.
Okay.
And even John there was attempts to kill him several times, and miraculously he didn't die.
Yeah, wasn't he in prison for a while to be executed with his be decapitated?
No.
Which one was that?
I actually have a screenshot of all the deaths. Beheaded was James.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, James was beheaded.
Okay. It was a J.
But John was, okay, so like, John was the Roman Emperor Dominion, something like that. He ordered John to be put in boiling water or boiling oil alive.
Oh my gosh.
And so he did it in the middle of a coliseum, and the pot was like 6 feet tall, of boiling oil. And they said that while John was being put in there, he never stopped preaching. He kept preaching. And when he got taken out, there was nothing wrong with him.
So the same thing as in the boys in Daniel.
Yeah, the fire. Or the oven or whatever you want to call it. And then he was forced to drink poison, and nothing happened. So there were like several attempts to kill him, and nobody could kill him, so they banished him to an island. They were like, forget it, we can't kill you, go live on an island.
They're like, screw you. We're just done with you. If we get you far enough to make sure that you can't get out, well, it's like some Captain Jack Sparrow. That's some Captain Jack Sparrow shit there.
Maybe that's where they got the storyline.
Riding a freaking sea turtle. Oh man. Oh, sorry, that's all I pictured. Was this standing on 2 sea turtles? But in this like 15th century robe, a monk type robe. But it had a 15th century, but way back. Yeah, that's all I pictured. With a bottle of rum in his hands. Oh my gosh. All right. So there's no that's crazy. Sent him off to an island.
Yeah, they vanished him to an island in 97 AD.
Okay.
Patmos Islands.
In 97 AD?
Yeah.
So isn't the year after Jesus died?
Yeah, 97 years after.
Wasn't he around when Jesus died?
Yes.
And they still had to ship him off to an island?
Yeah. They were like, this old man won't die.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Are you freaking serious? Oh, wow.
Anyway, so about him not dying, so in John 21, 23, this is like after
21, 23.
Jesus' resurrection.
Freaking numbers.
And he's sitting on a beach having breakfast with all the disciples. And he asks Peter, like he says to Peter, do you love me? And he asks him 3 times. And then he tells Peter that he's going to be crucified for his faith. And so Peter like looks at John and is like, well, what about this guy? Like, what is his future? And Jesus is like, what is it to you? Like, what if I want him to stay alive until I come back? until he's like, is he gonna die? He's like, he will. What if I don't let him die until I come back? You know, basically saying like he will die.
Well, yeah, because he was in his mid-30s. How old was John when he met Jesus?
I don't know that. That's a good question. That's probably somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody knows. If you know how old John was when he met Jesus, can you please let us know? That's so they tried boiling him in oil.
Yeah.
And when I picture this, I don't picture this man going into oil, boiling oil, like praying, like, oh Lord, da 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 da. I don't. You said he was preaching. Preaching. So, and I know it was very clear that Jesus was like had attitude.
Yeah.
It's very clear throughout the stories that, you know, when he speaks and stuff, it's very clear. How much longer do I have to deal with you guys? Come on, get it together. Haven't you seen this before? Why are you so surprised?
Yeah, that's the same thing in the verse that I tell you. Like, he had an attitude with Peter. Like, he literally was like,
yeah, it is. What is it to you? What, worry about your own crap.
Yeah.
That's none of your business. Worry about your own crap, because you already know. That's why I was like, when I was reading some of this stuff about Peter, and you were like, oh my God, that's you. And I was like, oh, I took it as though that I was been like, you better watch yourself.
No, yeah, like in the verse I tell you, it's Peter asked Jesus, like, what about John? What's John's future? And Jesus said, if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is it to you?
Yeah, it's none of your damn business. Yeah. Yeah. And then, so he had to have been well into, you know, this was at 97 AD, and if I'm wrong, isn't 1 AD the year after Jesus was crucified?
Yeah, I think so.
So, I mean, that's what would make sense to me.
Yeah.
And if not, I would like an explanation as to why not. But then, so this is 97. And if he was middle-aged man, I mean, men didn't live like whole old back then. But, you know, they could go into their 50s, couldn't they?
Back then,
without tragically dying, because everybody was tragically dying and getting brutally murdered.
Like hundreds of years, like hundreds and hundreds of years. But they didn't have processed food, so that's why.
Hundreds of years.
Yeah, they're like with hundreds of years.
Well, I know there's evidence of some like living thousands of years, like ruling thousands of years. Like if you go into other, my cat's screaming at me.
Yeah, like 900 years.
Come on. Yeah. Come on. That's crazy.
Yeah, they didn't have processed food.
That says a whole lot. Wow.
But also, it's probably also because they were making all the people in the world.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the rabbit hole after John gets shipped off to the... Is there like any other evidence in books or anything that says that maybe he was seen, or anything other than Jesus saying, well, what if I make him live until I come back?
Yeah, okay, so So that's what he said, and so then then the disciples were like spreading rumors, that John wasn't gonna die. So then, if you go up into, let's see, let me go up into, what's Luke 9:27. And so in Luke 9:27, he's talking to the disciples, and he said, "But I tell you truly, there are some standing here who will not taste death until they see the kingdom of God." And he was talking to the disciples. And then in Revelations 10:11.
Yeah, that's what we were looking up last night, Revelation 10:11.
And it says, "And I was told you must again." Okay, so to give like the scene this is where John is having a vision, and he's speaking to angels that are from heaven, right?
Uh-huh.
And so this is what the angel is telling him. It says, "And I was told you must again prophesy about many peoples and nations and languages and kings." And so it's telling him, the angel is telling John to eat the scroll, and he said it will taste like honey, but will make his stomach bitter. So it represents like the scroll. Remember I told you about the scroll
that Daniel
for the end of time?
Yeah.
So basically it's saying that when he eats it, it's like God's word going in like honey. But when he goes to speak it and prophesy to the peoples of the nations and different languages and kings, that it will be hard for people to hear. Like bitter. Like some people will not accept it.
Well, yeah. That's I expected that one.
So that's Revelations 10. The whole Revelations 10 is him having this vision and speaking to the angels about the scroll for the end times and him eating it. And then the next chapter, Revelations 11, goes directly into the two witnesses at the end of the days.
The two witnesses?
Yeah, the two prophets. So already it tells you in Malachi 4:5 it tells you about Elijah being one of the witnesses, the prophets. But then there's one that they don't tell you. But in Revelation 11 it says there's the two prophets, the two witnesses that are going to be prophesying in the end of days. And why would in Revelations 10 it say that it has the angel telling John all that, and the next chapter is about the two witnesses? I mean, is it coincidental?
No, it doesn't sound too coincidental. I mean, this is Jesus was quite cocky with his powers.
Yeah, and he puts the answers, the answers are in there.
Well, the answers are everywhere.
You have to really dig to really.
Well, that's why the ancient aliens and stuff type thing really fascinates me, because it all goes back into all of these different cultures and it's I'm not going to say that there's 100% that's not the situation we're dealing with here. There's evidence that even that there are aliens and angels that are aliens, or there are aliens and angels. There are angels and demons that are aliens. We're in those wars. That's there, and there's they go back onto all these different things that are said throughout the Bible, the Book of Mormon, and all that stuff. It's crazy. Egyptian especially.
Yes.
and like all in Peru and stuff like that. And so there's so much evidence out there that I can't say no, I don't believe that. I can't say that no, I'm going to turn my blind eye to that. That is 100% not me. You know.
Yeah.
There's no. And then and it's so funny because I'll go in and I'll because I watch Ancient Aliens a lot, of course, because I'm wanting to learn all these different things. And not to say that TV is the best place to learn, but they would talk about, like, it was funny, they were talking about shamans, you know, and they were saying shamans, it's not a choice. It's something that they're chosen. They were saying that they're chosen, and they typically suffer from some type of brain injury, or suffer from some kind of sickness that brings them close to death, and often have a sickness throughout their life, like seizures.
Yeah.
I was like, are you serious? Can you not just describe me right now? That's why I say I'd get my shaman on.
You're an alien.
Well, and that's the thing is, I don't think it's just aliens. I believe that it goes into other dimensional type things. I mean, I don't have enough knowledge to say what, but I'm saying that there's so many different, it opens it up so many different things, because I don't think that there's you know, you and I have had conversations. I think there's things in this world that we absolutely know nothing about. One thing I do know is that we know nothing. That's the one thing I do know. So, but anyhow, shit, I don't know where hell. Blah. See how they tell me to do things?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can literally see the energy, like the frequencies come off of these things. People say that that's my smoke, but all right, whoever's been with us this long, thank you. Please hit the thumbs up. Just hit the thumbs up. You know, it's all right. It's all right. We're funny. And hit the hearts and the 100s if you agree with anything that I have to say or that Christy has to say. I got this like Elvis little thing going on right there. Oh, but so do you think that he's meaning, and in reading those passages, do you think that could be something that absolutely could be interpreted as a something that is inherited? Maybe not necessarily. I mean, I do believe in bloodlines. I do.
Yeah.
I absolutely do. But then, you know, I kind of question on a soul manifestation type level at the same time, because there's more to it than just bloodlines, I believe. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's a soul line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That stuff is just, it goes into so much. But so do you believe that that's something that could be inherited even as a bloodline?
I don't know. I feel like because it does say, like, you know, when you are given gifts by the Holy Spirit, it's passed down through your bloodline.
Uh-huh.
So why couldn't other things like purpose or, you know?
Well, yeah, that's what generational curses are. Curses are basically the purposes that wow, I'm just wanting to put a lot of S's on things. Hey, you know, I just got reminded, my name, SSS. Why? What is it? That part drives me insane. How come the initials have only been a S? But I believe I have multiple different beliefs, I guess. I'm open to, okay, that's what a better way to say it. My mind is open to a little bit more possibilities um, than a lot of people. But I opened it up here and it says, and I was telling you, I was just saying on here that I needed God to put things in writing for me, right? And in this Bible, it is saying, I am writing to you who are God's children because your sins have been forgiven through Jesus. I'm writing to you who are mature in faith because you know Christ who existed from the beginning. I am writing to you who are young in faith because you have won the battle with the evil one. Now, when I opened it up and where my eyes originally landed was, I have written to you who are God's children, and then because you have won the battle with the evil one. So that was what I said. I said, no, I need to see it in writing. But it says, I have written to you who are God's children because you know the Father. I have written to you who are mature in faith because you know Christ, who existed from the beginning. I have written to you who are young in faith because you are strong. God's words lives in your hearts. You have won your battle with the evil one. And I was saying how I was under attack.
Yeah.
And I needed it in words.
Yeah.
And he's literally telling me, I'm writing to you.
Yeah.
you have won your battle against the evil one. That's right. Like Jesus said. Seriously? How long have I got to be playing with you? Come on. Move your tail before it gets the gloves. There. All right. So, where does it go from there on John?
That's my rabbit hole. He could still be alive somewhere.
Well, then that means that any of them could be alive.
No, because they all have recorded deaths. Here, I'll tell you their deaths. This is crazy. This is crazy. So, Andrew was crucified. Bartholomew was beaten and crucified. These are like their names before their names, you know. James was stoned to death. The other James was beheaded. John was exiled after failed attempt to fry in the cooking oil.
I just see him in there like, now what? What? Now what? What you gonna do?
Judas was stoned to death. Matthew was speared to death. Peter was crucified upside down. Philip was crucified.
Hi, thank you.
Simon was crucified. Thomas was speared to death. Whatever his name is, Matthias, whatever, stoned to death.
My brother's name is Matthias.
Is that how you say Matthias?
I don't know. I have no idea. That's my, if it's Mathias.
So the only one they don't know about is John because the last time he was seen was when he was exiled.
Because they couldn't boil his skin off with oil.
Yeah, I mean they even had him drink poison and it didn't do anything to him. And there were other things. There were like other things that they tried to kill him, and he just wouldn't die. So they're like, just get out of here.
Just get off to an island and go ride your freaking sea
And
turtles.
so they didn't see him after that. So they just assumed because he was old that he just died because nobody saw him after that.
That's insane.
Yeah. So quite possibly, there's all these scriptures that's saying all this stuff. That's
So there, you never know who you're entertaining.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Do you see what my cat's doing? You're gonna break my crystals. Keep your nails out. Tries it and go in. But okay. So the prophet is supposed to be John. One of them supposed to be John at the end of times.
That's what it could be.
And then there's the unknown prophet.
No, one of them's Elijah for sure.
Okay. And then so the other one could be John.
Malachi directly says it's Elijah is one of them.
So then we got Elijah running around too?
No, remember? Elijah was taken up to heaven without dying.
Ah.
And that place in Israel where like there's always like fighting over with the Muslims and the
Yeah.
It's the same place where they say Muhammad, was it Muhammad?
Yes, it's Muhammad.
Their prophet was taken to heaven without dying. It's the same thing with Elijah was taken out without dying.
Huh. And there goes my, ancient alien theories.
You know what? You know what's crazy? I just remembered. I don't know if I sent it to you. I saw this video. Okay.
It's crazy when it happens to you, isn't it?
I saw this video. It's about this like guy, and he has this research. Like he's been doing tons of research about like UFO abductions, like people that claim to have UFO abductions, and even like everything, like their medical records and everything that has been like changed, like altered, like their DNA, like so much research, right?
Yeah.
And he said that there's a handful of them that that reported like they were abducted, and as soon as they said and were praying the name of Jesus Christ, it was done. They were taken back.
Really?
Yeah. I think I sent it to you, so that was
really so that correlates with my dream.
Yes, I think that's why I sent it to you.
That 100% correlates to my dream. I got a little cute curl going on right there. Sorry, my hair is so boring. I get a little curl. I'm like, woohoo! It's because I've been talking to you so much.
Oh, it's right here, I think. Yeah, so.
Oh, everybody that's part of the Looking Through the Glass group. Today is Giselle's birthday. Please leave a happy birthday in there comment for her. If you come around the corner. I swear truckers can actually go into my head from time to time. Like I intercept the freaking the radio transmission. Come around the corner now. Just it's just Jocelyn. Did you flip me off already? Oh, it's a birthday cake. Oh, thank you guys for commenting. I love you guys. What you wanted a happy birthday for Giselle. But it looked like somebody flipping me off. All right. And then partying about it. That's what it looked like. From here, it looks like a finger going like this with a little blurriness, and then somebody going. That's what it looked like. It's even the color of skin. So it looks like a little blur, and then somebody's like, woohoo! Hit the thumb. Can I get a big thumbs up from Poppy? Big thumbs up from Poppy, please. Big thumbs up from Poppy. Yeah. So that's crazy. No, in the other part, but that works too. But the other part, it's down there. Down there. I'm pointing up because it's up for me, but it's down for you. All right. Sorry, talking to people. So, how would you sum up a sinful humanity craving for physical? Nope. That's put very, very, very scornfully type, shamefully.
What?
So there's a reason. There's got to be a reason why I feel this way about what I'm reading. And I was saying it's not exactly what they're saying. I can understand what they're saying, but it needs to be put in a different manner because it feels like some of it is just put in a very shameful, in a shaming manner, if you get what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
And that's not that shame is such a horrible place to be. And there's proof that if you do a low enough frequency for long enough, negative energy can manifest into demons. So that there's, no. Shame is the lowest frequency people can actually resonate it with, and it makes you sick. And it just it says, how would you sum up a simple humanity's craving for physical pleasure? That's not a nice way to put that. And I don't put things very nicely. Does that make sense? How people can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I'm just before I wouldn't have had a single problem with it, but since everything, that's what I have to go with my discernment. So, yeah. No, because they're. Yeah, see, instead of envy, may I be jealous for your fellowship with you. You shouldn't be jealous at all. See how those words?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not the that is somebody else in here. Like this is somebody else wrote that. But that's why I was like, okay, I got to read through and be a little discerning because nobody should be jealous. That's envy. That is envy.
Or low self-esteem.
Yeah, or yeah. Exactly. You know, I had cravings for things and pleasure, but you know, that's not how I prayed.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, whoa. So this chick was just just saying that she was at the age of 15 in a head-on collision with traumatic brain injuries and skull fractures. Sorry, I'm reading. If you couldn't tell. You're going, duh. So now, how does John correlate with Peter other than their prophets?
I mean, they were disciples
Or
together.
Okay, disciples. Sorry, I'm still learning my lingo.
Let me see. How many years was that? Like, these are numbers that I don't know. I don't know the numbers. Was the disciples with Jesus? Oh, 4 years. So
yeah, but you know the way these guys died, the way these people died, there's definitely those 4 years of being disciples together is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, they had to leave everything behind and they were killed for their faith.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, I guess I didn't close the baby gate. They just closed my door. Yeah, sure. Somebody go, ow. We often fail to realize that true partnership with Christ includes suffering. We shouldn't react in shock when troubles knock at our door. I want to understand why they say it like that. Maybe you can help me understand, or maybe somebody out there ever watched this some day and age, 3,000 years from now. Maybe you can answer me. Why is it? What do they mean by suffering? Do you think that maybe we should have some other kind of lingo for that?
I mean, I feel like suffering is an open word.
I love you too.
Like, we all go through bad times and trials and struggles. I think that's all, like, just all in one lump sum of suffering.
Because to me, it makes it sound like, you know, you should go outside flogging yourself down the street every day. That, to me, that's literally what goes through my mind, you know? So I'm like.
Well, because a lot of people don't have the same mentality and view. Like, we know that a lot of the struggles we're going through, to us, it's kind of like, even though it's hard in the moment, we know that it's actually
we'll be able to see what the vision that was already made. We'll be able to see our story.
Yeah, in a twisted way, it's honorable.
Yeah.
In the moment, it doesn't feel like it. So some people don't see it that way. They just think that they're suffering. Like, like...
Maybe we're just like masochists or something.
I don't know. I think we just enjoy pain, I guess.
Isn't that what a masochist is?
True. True.
So there's 2 letters from Peter, right? So you were reading off all the disciples. That I want to know which one it was that there was the angel that went to see Joseph Smith. And any of you Mormons come across this stuff and actually stand it for 2 seconds, please come across and tell me who was the angel that came with Jesus on one of the visits. Was it Malachi or was it Moroni? I think it was Moroni. Yeah, right here, Moroni. Now, this was... Okay. I thought it was the same angel. Sorry, I'm looking at pictures. It's a picture book for me right now. I need a picture book of all this stuff. It's so hard to understand. So, Peter's not a prophet. Or is Peter a prophet?
He's a disciple.
He's a disciple.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he did... Peter, yeah. Peter, a slave and apostle of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It says this letter is from Simon, which is Peter, as we learned.
Yeah, he was renamed. Simon was his first name, remember? Simon.
Yeah.
And Peter. Yeah.
Well, that's been an hour and a half.
Dang.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. So what is it? What other stories do you have? You have all kinds of different stories.
That's all I have right now.
All right. Oh, yeah, our heavenly birthright. How we were talking. Okay. Well, I thank you guys for showing up. We've been in here for an hour and a half, and I want somebody, I would like for somebody to go and watch how funny we are. Even if you just want to skip through the other parts, it's okay. I understand. I don't hate you for it. You ain't got to feel guilty. You don't have to feel guilty. Just skip through to the funny parts. You know you're going to have to skip through like a whole bunch, but we are funny. We are.
It was the first 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, we also said some funny things too that I want them to get to the end of the video.
Oh.
Just watch the last minute of the video, please. You can skip around. But I don't blame you if you don't want to be a part of all this other stuff, but I do appreciate you actually coming and supporting us in our works, whatever we're doing here. So please, 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 please go and support the other channels, Junior's Adventures on YouTube and Animals Everywhere 79 on YouTube. Also, Drifter Joey 79 on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Twitch. All right? Please help us get some subscribers up. Please share this stuff with people. And I appreciate everything so much. We love you guys. You gonna say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye.